1 in 59. 1 in 59 are the odds of a child being diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder in today's society. Autism spectrum disorder is a type of neurodevelopmental disorder. This includes autism, Asperger's syndrome, and other related conditions. Some of the struggles that people diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder go through are hypersensitivity, problems with social interaction or communication, and repetitive behavior, repetitive interests, and repetitive activities, obsessing over a specific thing repetitively over and over again. So my name is Trace Wardall, and one of my, or what I consider to be my greatest life accomplishment is advocating for my son who has autism, and helping other families affected with autism come together and interact with the community they're involved in. So, like I said, about 1 in every 59 children is diagnosed with some type of autism spectrum disorder, according to the CDC. And when you compare that to 2000, where it was 1 in 150, and even 2006, where it was 1 in 110, the fact that today it's 1 in 59 just shows that it's becoming more and more a part of our society, and something that we need to strive to understand and accept. And that's the issue with people that suffer with autism spectrum disorder and their families, is the acceptance and the understanding of what it is and how they can help, and what the people and the families are going through. So autism spectrum disorder, it can occur in all racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic groups. It's actually 4 times more likely to occur in boys than girls. And one other eye-opening fact that comes along with someone who cares for someone with autism spectrum disorder, a child, is that with autism spectrum disorder usually comes medical bills. Children sometimes will have gastrointestinal issues, GI issues, and they go through lots of therapies, behavioral interventions, and all that together can cost each child between $40,000 and $60,000 a year per child, which is a huge undertaking for the family and the people that care for someone with autism spectrum disorder, and it can be a big burden. And that's why actually the shirt that I'm wearing is a shirt that's from a local place called Southern Trend Clothing. Every year they partner with a organization that I've been involved in for a while called Autism Involves Me, and they print a Puzzle Pig shirt out for autism awareness, and they give proceeds to AIM, and they actually help families affected by autism offset some of these costs and supply them with materials and equipment that they may need just to help get through their daily life. So this is my son, Dawson. He's 6 years old. He's in kindergarten. He was diagnosed at the age of 3. We made the trip down to the Dennis Developmental Center in Little Rock Children's Hospital, and at the time of his diagnosis, he was nonverbal. He couldn't talk. He made sounds, but he couldn't communicate. So through that diagnosis and getting introduced into AIM, Autism Involves Me, we were able to get connected to pediatric therapies, applied behavioral analysis therapies, which are ABA. They come to your home. He does 20 hours of in-home therapy a week, and he does about between 6 and 8 in-clinic hours of therapy a week, and he's doing wonderful, making huge gains. He talks, he plays. We still have our struggles, but every day is a new day, and we strive to conquer everything one at a time. Just make small goals. So one thing that a lot of autistic kids have difficulties with is their fine motor skills, balance, eating, hand-eye coordination, and those are some of the things that we're tackling right now. So, but he has a twin brother, a big sister, and they help him out a lot. They're great. They help a bunch. So this is some of the stuff about Autism Involves Me that I told you is the nonprofit that my wife and I help out with, and they put on fundraisers every year. They do a golf tournament, they do a family fun run, and they do auctions. They help raise money for grants that they give out every year, equipment to help kids, therapy equipment, communication equipment, anything that the family needs that can help them in any way. They can apply for a grant, and AIM tries to honor that grant and fulfill it in any way that they can. So they also do family-friendly events and sensory events, and they call one of them a sensory movie night. And what they do is they rent out a movie theater, instead of turning the lights way down low, they actually keep the lights on a little bit. They turn down the volume so that some of the kids can come in. They don't have to be so overwhelmed with darkness, loud noises, and it just gives everyone in there a free environment to come and go as they please. They don't have to worry about outbursts affecting everybody else's movie, and they can know that other families that are there know what they're going through. And a lot of the other things that they do, such as the golf tournament and the walk, that they invite the community in, and they want the community to learn about our families and learn how to help and what is needed. And because a lot of the times the families are not wanting to ask for help, and the community wants to help, but they don't know how to help. And so AIM is there to bridge that gap in between the families and the community, and bring them together and allow them to grow together, grow closer together, and depend on one another. And I think that makes a huge difference for not only the families but the community as well, because the community is there to help everyone come together and be closer together. So so that's my presentation on what I consider my greatest accomplishment, which is helping to bring families with autism, affected by autism, together with our community through the organization that I'm involved in, which is Autism Involves Me. So my name is Trey Squirtle again, and it's been great talking with you guys today. Thank you.